Justin Wilson, the winner today.
Justin Wilson has run a near picture-perfect race.
Justin Wilson wins.
The magic is back for Justin Wilson. What an event.
What a wild day here in
Wow.
Toronto. We went more than 50 laps with no cautions in a place that's notorious for them. We've had 4 huge incidents in the last 25 laps. All of that will cause this race to end under yellow, under time.
And our Champ Car Toolbox stories on the top of the show with Toronto, torment, torture, temptation.
Yourself, Oriole, Serbia, Tagliani, Thatcher, Buda, Hunter Ray, Glock, Sparafico.
Giving him the top 10. Justin Wilson's dad is here. His dad, Keith, doesn't come to all the races. He was in Cleveland. Justin went everywhere other than the convenience store.
Yeah.
Now he's going to Victory Lane, and his dad, Keith, is right here to celebrate with him. What an awesome day.
Got to visit with Justin and the CDW team before the race. Checker flag waving.
Of many.
Over Justin Wilson of Northampton, England. Team owner Carl Russo pumping his fists.
That's great. Really appreciate the work you've done. Seems hard to believe somehow.
On a week that has seen his
We should
country.
win like in Portland, and sometimes we win something that we're a bit harder to get. It was our day today. Good
Devastated
job.
by those attacks and explosions.
Here's the donut contest. Tracy leads it from Cleveland. Let's see how good Wilson is. We're going to have a competition at the end of the year. You know what? These aren't bad.
We'll buy the Krispy Kremes for him.
He didn't go long enough.
Burnouts.
They're not bad. They're good donuts. He just didn't go long enough. Tracy still leads the donut competition. Yeah, no.
That's pretty good.
Nah, it's average. Tracy's are better.
All right.
What a day for Wilson. Love to see this.
A guy who is not normally very emotional, Derek. The fist in the air on the backstretch, saluting the huge crowd here at Toronto that's witnessed this Molson Champ Car Grand Prix of Toronto. Victory lane for Justin Wilson. First time in his 2-year Champ Car career. Wilson ready to climb out of the car and talk to Jan Beekes.
And this is a moment he has been waiting for his entire career, getting the congratulations from the crew. Confetti flying, already the trophy in the hand. Justin, it's been a long time coming. Congratulations.
Thanks very much. It kind of seems hard to believe, you know, those last few laps under the caution. I was just so hoping it wouldn't go back to green. You know, just wanted to get this first one under my belt and then can go from there.
This is definitely a race that you earned. It wasn't that some people fell out, certainly, but you forced your way to the front. Got to be very gratifying.
Yeah, over the moon. The team have done a great job. You know, we weren't very quick early on. We were just hanging on to the back of the guys in front. And then, you know, when all the accidents started to happen, we just kept moving up, and the car got better and better as the track ripped up. So I'm very pleased with the sport, and it's great to have CDW on board as well for this event.
Now, I know many years ago, you sold yourself on the stock exchange, 1.5 million shares. Some of the shareholders are here, hoping that you would be paying a dividend for your company. I have a feeling the dividend's on the way.
Well, hope so. You know, this is the perfect way, trying to win races, and it's good to have those supporters here, and it's great to have the family here as well.
He has a lot of supporters on both sides of the Atlantic. Congratulations, fantastic victory.
Thanks very much.
Watching Justin Wilson in the Intel 9. He is your leader. There goes Allmendinger onto the front straightaway. 2 laps to go.
Lap of the race so far.
2 to go this time by.
Wilson just set fastest lap of the race at a 28.4. Allmendinger did a 29.2. That just proves beyond a shadow of doubt Wilson is in control here. Tracy's fastest lap on that last go around, 30.0. He is losing a second a lap to Justin Wilson.
Tracy now needs to think about holding off Serbia and ending up on the podium here today. Team owner Carl Russo of the Rusport team hoping for his second career Champ Car victory here in Mexico City to close out 2005. Wilson has had his hands full at times today. Allmendinger was close behind him for quite a while. He gave up the lead during the first round of stops, and then that incident after Ronnie Bremer's mishap that had the long full course yellow develop. Wilson had to fight his way from 4th on that restart to get by Tracy and Rodolfo Levine.
It is, but this has been an awesome display by this team, led by this man, Carl Russo. It's not a new team, but it really is still regarded as a new team, but one of the new breed of team growing in Champ Car, and they have proven a point today that they can come and they can take on the best in the business, being Newman Haas. They can match them for speed, and today they match them for strategy, race calls, mistake-free. They have executed.
White flag is in the air for Justin Wilson.
By a big chunk. Let's just bring her home, please.
1 to go in the 2005 Champ Car season.
How polite was that? Bring it home, please. What an awesome team. Technically led by David Brown, very experienced man from Formula One. Had won world championships with Nigel Mansell of the Williams team. Moved over here last year. What a difference this has made, and just what a team, a gelled, well-gelled team this is.
Commercial support coming from Intel, from CDW, from Western Union. The whole thing starting to gain momentum now here at the end of 2005 for the Rouge Sport team. Wilson on his way, but Derek, you think back to Portland. It was just past halfway when an oil pump gave up. Wilson, I'm sure, is hearing everything behind him, any possible noise that he's imagining he's hearing right now.
And that would be cruel. That would be cruel because he has been the man all weekend.
His teammate A.J. Allmendinger is second, 4.2 seconds behind. Wilson not talking on the radio. He's about half a lap away. Heading toward the stadium corners.
16 times he started a Formula One Grand Prix, but he will tell you he loves his racing today more than at any other time in his career.
Final couple of corners for Justin Wilson out of England.
That's going to be the checker, Justin. Be cautious. There's a man on the racetrack with a checkered flag. Congratulations on your second win of the season. Great drive. Great drive. That was really brilliant.
Champ Car's Jim Swintal there to wave the checkered flag trackside for Justin Wilson. His second win of the year. And a 1-2 finish for Rouge Sport. Third consecutive pole sitter to win here in Mexico City, joining Paul Tracy 2 years ago, Sebastian Bourdais in 2004. Wilson leads 66 of the 70 laps today. 3 lead changes. Only 2 leaders on the day, Wilson and Rodolfo Levine. 3 cautions for 9 laps. And Justin Wilson dominates and comes home with his second win of the season here in Mexico City. Justin Wilson receiving the congratulations, the honors in victory lane here in Mexico City. Wilson caps off the 2005 Champ Car World Series season with a dominating win at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
Justin Wilson is absolutely magic right now. You know, the strange thing is, I see Justin Wilson's head begin to lean outside the cockpit as if his neck muscles have got so sore and tired he doesn't have the strength to hold it up anymore.
Now, it's been very hot here all weekend, as we've documented. Not quite as hot today as it was yesterday when it got very close to 100 degrees here. They expected temperatures to top out in the upper 80s today. And we started pretty early today, 11 o'clock local time, 1 o'clock Eastern. Wilson will see the white flag. He's seen the white flag. Last trip around this 1.9 mile, 14 turn circuit for Justin Wilson.
And that was David Brown that was standing beside Carl Russo. David Brown came to this team with a wealth of Formula One knowledge with teams like Williams and McLaren. And boy, they have had a great day today.
Justin Wilson with a good lead. His lead is 8 seconds over Sebastian Bourdais. You don't see Bourdais get passed and then get waxed like that very often.
And that's what happened today here. What a day here for Justin Wilson. You just had a sense after the warm-up this morning, and he wasn't the fastest in that. He was only 5th fastest, but he always said this car is good on multi-lap tires, which is what he's on right now.
Allmendinger 3rd, Servia 4th, Tracy 5th, heading to the stripe. First time in 2006, Justin Wilson brings the CDW Rouge Sport car number 9 home, the winner today of the Champ Car World Series Grand Prix of Edmonton. Second spot, the points leader Sebastian Bourdais. A.J. Allmendinger's string of 3 consecutive wins comes to an end. The young American will be on the podium, though. He finishes 3rd for the Indec Forsyth Championship Racing Team. Wilson dishes up some donuts here in front of the fans at City Center Airport in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Justin Wilson, first win of this season, well alive in the points. And Justin, I guess it doesn't matter how you get the car to victory circle as long as you're P1.
Yeah, no, I thought I'd keep going, do a few extra donuts for Derek. So, you know, the car was awesome all race, and we're just really pleased to get the first win for the CDW number 9 team.
Tell me about the key moment. Certainly for you was a pit stop, taking less fuel, and then your battle with Bourdais, moving through.
Yeah, it was just you know, great strategy by my engineers. They did a fantastic job and was able to run fast and close down the gap. And Sebastian made a mistake, and I managed to get by. So, yeah, it's feels pretty good.
This is a very physically demanding track. How'd you hold up?
That was tough. It's one of the toughest races. You know, the arms are definitely getting heavy. It's harder to concentrate, but you just know you've got a great car and just keep pushing harder and harder every lap.
Justin Wilson, good points day and a victory, first of the season.
Race leader is Justin Wilson. Looked as though Bruno Junqueira was going to hoist the winner's trophy in victory lane here today, but it was not to be. Junqueira gave up the lead on a different pit strategy. We thought he'd cycle back into the lead, but evidently had some problems on pit road or on his outlap. Wilson takes over. He has driven away from Jan Halen, who's 5 seconds back in second spot. Justin Wilson, it'll be his first win since Edmonton last year. More than a season for the driver from Great Britain as he navigates the final couple of corners and heads to the strike now. Looks like he's going to run one more lap here. Now they get the one to go. 13 seconds left on the clock, and Wilson started that last lap with time remaining in the race. So he's got to keep it between the white lines for about 2.5 more miles.
That's a case where they actually figure that out. If there was enough time for the gap between he and Halen, they would have actually had him slow down, so they'd throw the checkered flag. But in this case, he couldn't give up that much. Didn't have that much to give, so he'll do one more lap. On timed events, they don't go to the final lap until time actually expires.
Bruno Junqueira clinging to third. It'll be 2 straight podiums, it appears, for the 19 team, for the Sonny's Barbecue squad from Dale Coyne Racing.
I don't know, though, because Tristan Gomendy's right on it.
Very impressed by the run Gomendy's turned in here today. Bruno with a little wiggle. This is the battle for third. Tightest battle on the racetrack. Last time around at TT Circuit Assen. Justin Wilson about to get off the schneid for the first time in 14 months. Jan Halen headed to his best career finish, it appears. And the race is for third. Junqueira trying to hang on against Gomendy. Johnny is 5th, Pagano 6th, Bourdais, Servia, and Rahal. Checkered flag for Justin Wilson. The CDW team has grabbed their first victory this season in Champ Car. Here comes Halen. Here comes Junqueira. Halen appears to be off power. He gets across the line second. Junqueira finishes third. Gomendy is 4th. Still waiting on Neil Johnny.
Oh, that's okay. Donuts for a moment there.
Phil Howard there in the timing stand for the Rousport team. High fives all around. And Wilson will cut some donuts to celebrate his victory in the first Champ Car Grand Prix of Holland.
Right now, all eyes are on 30-year-old Justin Wilson. He's coming through turn 14. Up towards the starter's tower and the start-finish line, where he will see the white flag. 1 lap, 2.12 miles on this Belle Isle race course. And Justin Wilson will win his first IRL IndyCar Series event. We told you he has 4 wins over in Champ Car. When he thought the beginning of this year, he thought he was the heir apparent to the throne of Champ Car. They were definitely the team to beat heading in there, and then all of a sudden, the world changed, and everything was moved over to the IndyCar Series with unification, and it has been a major struggle for both Newman Haas Lanigan Racing teams. Although they had the brilliant moment with Graham Rahal winning back at St. Petersburg, other than that, it was a series of disappointments, especially for Justin. As we said, he finished 3rd at Edmonton. That was his best finish until right now, and he's just got a few more turns to go. He's heading for turn number 12.
Remember, he was a Champ Car runner-up in 2006 and 2007, so this will certainly be sweet for him. And his wife, Julie just had a child earlier this year, so some special times here for him this year.
He'll be the 9th different winner this season, the 5th first-time winner, and here he comes for the checkered flag. Justin Wilson wins at Belle Isle. For a team that is so used to winning, that is a sweet moment. Newman Haas-Lanigan picks up their first win here in the IndyCar Series. In his 15th start, Justin now the 41st different driver to take the checkered flag as the winner of an IndyCar Series event.
What does this win mean to you as a driver and to this team, which you've persevered through this season?
This is the most important win of my career, and it's been a long, difficult year. And you know, a lot of things have happened, a lot of things are going on, but we've managed to pull through. So this one means a lot, and this one's also for you, Paul.
Yeah, Paul Newman, obviously we've talked about the fact that he's not well. What to you and to this team, and what does it mean to win this one for Paul?
It means a lot. I mean, I just wanted to get a win in my first season, and obviously every race we have something happen, and Paul calls me up and wishes me well and tells me I'm doing a good job and just need a few things to play in our way. So, you know, it's nice to finally repay these words.
Justin Wilson in the victory lane.
I'm here with the man of the moment, Dale Coyne. You've been an owner in this in racing for 25 years. This would be your first win. What's it like being in this seat right now?
We got a restart. We got a fast guy behind us who was awful fast yesterday, but Justin's done a great job. So we'll see what happens and hope for the best.
We've said this is kind of a David and Goliath moment. You got Penske right behind you. Does it make it any more special?
Well, I guess it would be David and 2 Goliaths. So yeah, well, of course it makes it special. I mean, top 2 teams have won every race this year. It's been there, you know, it'd be good to win one.
The nerves are building. Vince.
Roger Penske. Roger, your driver Ryan Briscoe got a little bit of a bad break early, but he's back right there knocking on the door in second. He's got on the blacks. Justin Wilson has on the reds. How much does your driver have for Wilson here at the finish?
Well, I think it just amounts to how these reds fall off. I think we had a good, strong car there before it went yellow. I guess it's going to be a race to the finish. We got Dixon right behind us. So we're going for a start now, so we got ready to go here.
Going for a start. Let's get ready to go. We're going for a start now.
So you can see Roger wants to get back on the radio. he wants to talk strategy as they make their way around this 3.37 mile circuit one more time. That's what's left of Hideki Muto's car. That's the reason for our 4th caution.
It'd be a big difference here, Marty, simply from the fact that Ryan Briscoe's going to be a lot stronger on this restart than Mike Conway was.
And as they get ready, they're coming through 9, 10. Here we go into 11, and boy, Justin's leaving nothing to chance. He's on the hammer. Green flag is out, and we are back to racing with 6 laps to go at the Glen.
I'm amazed. I thought Briscoe would know what the tricks were in the bag, but he was really off the gas there. Should have been better than that.
Everybody pretty much holding station, and Justin has really sprinted out to an early lead here over Ryan Briscoe. And here he comes into turn number 9. Look at the gap. It's still at 4.5 seconds. And he takes it a little easier there. He knows he's got room now. He doesn't have to flog it as he comes through turn 10. Doesn't run it all the way out there either. Into turn 11. And he's going to be staring at a white flag. 1 lap to go. 3.37 miles here at famous Watkins Glen. Who's the list include that has won here? How about Jimmy Clark, Graham Hill, Jackie Stewart, Nicky Lauda, James Hunt, Alan Jones, Gilles Villeneuve. In just a matter of moments, you may be able to add the name Justin Wilson.
And at 6'3.5" he just might be the tallest winner that we've had here, I would suspect.
Through the bus stop chicane. The pack behind him can do nothing except watch and marvel at a great driving performance by this 30-year-old from England. Through the boot one more time, heading for the toe in turn 7. Dale Coyne drove a total of 515 events. This is his 469th start as an owner. And, I'm sorry, 35 races as a driver, the rest of them as an owner. 515 total. As here comes Justin Wilson. There's the gap at 4.7 seconds. A couple of more turns. Justin Wilson will be looking at a checkered flag. Through turn 11, it's a second win in the series. First for Dale Coyne, and let's just listen.
Great, you dominated all day, Justin. Great run. Thanks, guys. That's just incredible. Thank you.
A dream long awaited, a dream fulfilled, a win for David against Goliath, and they did it going away. Brienne?
Caught up with Dale Coyne after the celebration. Dale, you've been an owner for 25 years. This is your first trip to Victory Lane. How does it feel?
It took too long.
Your team's the first to unseat a Penske or Ganassi since the last time Justin Wilson won in Detroit last year. What does that say about your team?
Well, we've been trying hard. We put a good group of people together this year. We knew Justin was a strong road racer, and we almost showed it at St. Pete, and we showed it here big time.
What a day for Justin Wilson as he was on the outside of the front row to pole sitter Ryan Briscoe made this pass down the back straight to take over the race lead. He led the most laps, 49 of the 60, and oh, those red tires, that last set was one of the differences, as even though he had a momentary lapse on the restart, he just pulled away and ended up winning by 4.9 seconds over second place Ryan Briscoe. And there were the double checkered flags and the salute from the team out at the wall. And Justin Wilson picks up his second win in the series, 6th overall. And let's go to the Izod Victory Lane and celebrate with Justin Wilson. Jaggerroot.
Justin Wilson getting the applause of the assembled, but the loudest applause comes from the crew. Justin, first of all, the last time someone other than a Ganassi and a Penske driver made it to Victory Lane, it was you at Belle Isle. What was the difference this weekend for you and this team against those Goliaths?
It was just the fact that we've just worked at this all year, and we've put a lot of effort into the road courses, and we knew that's where we were stronger, and to dominate like we did all race was just fantastic. I got to thank the team, Dale Coyne Racing, Z-Lines Design Furniture, and also the crew. You know, Bill called a great race, and also got to thank Dale and Gail for putting me in the car. It's it's great, to think at the start of the year I didn't think I was going to be driving, and here we are in Victory Lane.
And you've delivered to Dale Coyne his first career victory, either as a driver or as a car owner in his IndyCar 25 years. What sort of a conversation are you going to have with your car owner?
I'm not sure of the conversation, but it feels great. I mean, I was grinning from ear to ear for that last lap, and it just felt so good to do that for Dale. And I know he's worked hard, and he's wanting to really build this team up, and we've been trying to say that we're coming, and I think this really lets people know.
Just 6 laps to go for Graham Rahal. There's his father.
His father, of course, owns Takuma Sato's car,
right.
But now that Sato's out, he's not a team owner. He's a father watching his son trying to win his first race since his very first race in the league at St. Petersburg.
Elio Castroneves a lap down now in 7th. You saw Graham pass him. Elio running a really, really high line all the way around the racetrack now.
Gap now 1.7.
Traffic cost him a little bit of his lead.
Yeah, Wilson was kept his momentum, so Wilson now 1.6. Wilson's closing in.
4 laps to go.
1.5. Look how much lower he's running through 1 and 2. Here comes Wilson.
Guys, Graham's last lap was 200 to a 203 with Wilson. He is closing quick.
1.4 seconds separate now. 1.3 separate first and second. Graham Rahal may be on his way to his second victory in the Izod IndyCar Series. But Justin Wilson
Whoa,
he hit the wall.
He hit the wall. Unbelievable.
Oh, no.
They want him to keep going. Normally, if you have contact,
He's got damage.
No way.
They go yellow. But Wilson's got to get past him before they go yellow. He's got to pass him in case they go yellow.
Justin Wilson takes the inside and passes Rahal for the lead with less than 2 laps to go. Rahal bumped the wall coming out of 4. And Justin Wilson will take the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Unbelievable that Justin Wilson is on his way to victory. What a turn of events for Graham Rahal, but what a gift for Justin Wilson, who hasn't won since 2009. And here's the checkered flag, and Justin Wilson wins at Texas. Rahal finishes second, Briscoe is third, then Hinchcliffe, Hildebrand, and Pagenaud. Oh my goodness.
Was that ever shades of Indianapolis a year ago?
Yep, with J.R. Hildebrand. Well, it's Justin Wilson's 7th career win, his first ever on an oval. That was 44 races ago at Watkins Glen.
Hey, Bobby?
Yeah?
I'm with Dale Coyne. Now, you put the old band back together because Justin won your very first race at Watkins Glen with Bill Pappas. What do you say?
Justin's not supposed to be an oval guy. He's doing pretty damn good. No, it's great. You know, we had that in us 2 weeks ago in Indy, and it just didn't play out right, but it played out right tonight.
The lanky British driver will climb out of the car. All 6'5" of him will uncurl, and he'll stand up and celebrate here at Texas Motor Speedway. An unbelievable win considering the circumstances with Graham Rahal seemingly in charge. He's going to go over and greet Bill Pappas. That's his engineer, the other big guy that we can see there. And a big hug with the rest of the crew. And Justin Wilson is a winner once again. That's his brother Stefan back there a little bit. And he wants to say hello to everybody and thank this team as they have been, as Robin mentioned, reunited. Dale Coyne got the band all back together again. Justin, come over here. Come over here. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it's just fantastic. You know, I just got to thank Bill and everyone who works at Dale Coyne Racing. They've worked so hard, some long hours trying to get ready. You know, Dale has put so much into getting us competitive, and I just can't believe we managed to pull this off. You know, the car was fantastic, and on the long runs, it just got better and better. As I saw people sliding around and knew I just had to keep hitting my marks.
Did you see Graham's situation developing? Did you see him slap the wall?
I saw him sliding more and more every lap, and I didn't think there was much chance, but then when I saw him hit the wall, I thought, okay, you know, it's time to go. It was four-wheel drifting all the way into 3, all the way out of 4. I mean, you were having to hang on out there.
You've been on the brink. You had a great run running in the top 3 or 4 in Indianapolis. Has this been coming?
Yeah, this was fantastic. You know, after Indy, I thought we were pretty strong there, but we just, you know, the car was better on long runs, and again tonight we're better on those long runs. So it was great. It was green all the way to the end.
How was the racing tonight?
I thought it was a lot of fun. You know, the cars weren't stuck, but you had to manage the tires and the grip, and you know, I had a blast out there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
4 cautions for 15 laps in this race, a race where Graham Rahal started 13th. Wasn't in the mix early on. An early yellow aided him to get to the front, in addition to Juan Pablo Montoya. However, it was a significant call from the team to pit at the right time, and yes, perhaps a lucky time, with the 3rd yellow that put him in the lead of this race.
Here's the points as they run, and another thing to keep in mind here, Wilson has 2 push-to-passes left, and you can see him. The green light is blinking on his roll hoop.
Ready to go, racing to the finish here at Mid-Ohio. Is Justin Wilson going to spoil the party? He goes out wide, it's 2 Hondas, and Wilson takes the lead momentarily. Rahal hangs tough. Fights back, up and over the hill at turn 5. Rahal leads to the roar of the crowd.
And Graham Rahal staying true to his word. We need to win another race this season to have a chance in the championship, and he is on his way right now.
And Justin Wilson there had to push to pass to get by him, but he didn't make life difficult for Graham Rahal at all, because he's been brought in by Honda to help Honda, which he has done obviously quite a lot, but he's not going to really screw the party up by taking the lead driver out.
Well, you know what it's like, David. You get to the brake zone there side by side. Yeah. It's a game of bravery. And I think Graham Rahal said to himself, there is no way you're outbraking me for the win at my home track.
And there's no way you're going to go around the outside of me, and I think Justin Wilson realized that too, because at that point, Rahal could easily just ease him off.
On that first flying lap, Rahal put almost a second on Justin Wilson from turn 4.
Wow, look at that gap grow.
Well, he was picking up nearly a second. I mean, when they had the caution came out, he was nearly 5 seconds in front.
On a day yesterday where Honda was locked out of the Firestone Fast 6 in qualifying, Chevrolets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's Honda 1 and 2 at the moment. Here's the restart.
So you can see the green PP flash and push to pass active on Justin Wilson. Graham Rahal had used all of his, but it was all about the brake zone.
And credit to Justin Wilson for racing fair and racing classy.
Oh, absolutely.
He didn't try and move over and squeeze on Rahal. That was two very professional drivers paying each other respect.
And Graham didn't panic and didn't overdo it, didn't outbrake himself, or they both kept their heads. That was a bit of good driving by both those guys.
Graham Rahal takes the win, but let's go down to pit lane with Kevin.
Justin Wilson making just his 5th start of the season, by far his best finish, coming in 2nd and first podium in a couple of years. But let's go to that last restart. You almost had him.
I was pushing hard. I knew I had one push to pass left and Graham was out, so I knew he was going to take the inside. I had to go to the outside and then just try and get ahead and brake as late as I could. But Graham was demoned on the brakes today, and there was just no way to beat him. He was a man possessed. So all credit to Graham and the Rahal team. They did a fantastic job. But I just want to thank my team, Andretti Autosport, Honda, giving us fantastic equipment. And it's great. But obviously, I so wanted. I was close to being able to pull ahead there. But I know Graham's going for the championship, and contact wasn't an option.